We are currently sitting in our newest store in Slough, Farnham Road, and it has been open since summer 24 now. When the project first started, we were always going to put solar on the roof. That has been a standard design within Big Yellow for a few years now. We're outside. This is our battery, and that's connected to the building behind us with 200 kilowatt peak of solar on the roof. So the solar generates power and is stored in the battery, and when the battery is fully charged, we're able to get about 10 hours of running the building from a fully charged battery here. We've committed to, through the Science Based Targets Initiative, we've committed to Scope 1 and 2 reduction, absolute reduction, and a Scope 3 intensity reduction over the next 8 years. What that means is that we want to get to the stage that we are generating more power than we use as a business. So we have a wide-ranging, we've currently got 70 stores that have got solar on them. I would love to say we have solar on every store at some point in the next 5 years or so. It would be brilliant. And when I started talking to you guys, helping me understand a subject that I have no technical understanding in, really, very, very minimal. I've got low level understanding of solar, and this is even lower. So making it into layman's terms that I could understand and then be able to hold a conversation with my board meant that the journey's been relatively smooth from that point of view. About 10 days before store opened, our installation partners and you guys and myself came to site. It was a beautiful sunny day, which is always what you want when you're looking at solar, and we were able to commission the battery and the solar panels all at once and since then, as I said, we've barely taken from the grid, which has been great. So far, I think if you were to compare the energy that we've taken from the grid here in comparison to one of our other stores, I think we've bought about half a day's worth of power consumption so far since the battery's been turned on. So we're almost totally self-sufficient in this store, which is such a good news story. It's incredible. Better as backup power. We're not as we don't have to worry about price fluctuations in the energy market as much because we're able to generate and store our own power, and luckily it was actually, the numbers stacked up, it made sense, and the proof has already been given to us that I think we've saved something like £3,500 on our energy bill since it's been in. Energy prices 2 years ago just skyrocketed. So being able to de-risk the business by generating our own power means that if those fluctuations happen again in the future, it doesn't matter as much to us, which was the driving force behind accelerating our solar retrofit program. And then batteries just reinforce that. And I'm really hopeful that the pilot here in Slough is able to show us that really we can be almost unreliant on the grid and just have a tiny amount of grid input. Just go for it. You can. I've heard the argument, oh, batteries are going to come down in price in the next 5 years. We're going to see it. Yeah, maybe, or there'll be another invasion somewhere, and it'll be difficult to get the parts. Like you don't know what's coming. Try something small, prove the concept, and then the proof is in the pudding then, and then you can talk about rolling it out and making it normal. You've got to take that first step, and once you're past that inertia, I think certainly for us, I can feel that momentum building now. We have worked with Wattstor for probably two main reasons. One is that the project management and design phase has been really helpful, helping us understand an area and a lot of technology that we didn't have any understanding in previously. And secondly, because they're able to produce batteries for us that are smaller than the average commercial battery. We're definitely on the small end, low end of consumption. So having a battery that is suitable for our purposes is great.